Wish TV, Indiana's only statewide TV news network. This is breaking news.
Former President Donald Trump says he has been shot. It happened at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump says he is safe, but the Secret Service says at least one spectator is dead and 2 others are critically injured after an attacker fired multiple shots. A suspected shooter is also dead. Sources tell the Associated Press the shooting is being investigated as an assassination attempt. They say the suspected shooter was not an attendee at the rally. Donald Trump released this statement on his social media platform tonight. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through my skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. We have team coverage tonight. Garrett Berquist is speaking with multiple Indiana political figures, and Kyla Russell is gathering reaction from across the Circle City tonight. Let's start with you, Garrett.
Indiana office holders and candidates from both sides of the aisle began reacting within moments of the shooting at the Trump rally. It cast a pall over today's Indiana Democratic Party convention. Moments after word broke former President Donald Trump had been injured, Congressman Jim Banks said, praying for President Trump and everyone in Pennsylvania. Trump's former vice president, former Indiana Governor Mike Pence, said, Karen and I are praying for President Trump and urge every American to join us. Senator Todd Young wasn't far behind. He said, a terrifying scene at President Trump's event this afternoon, praying that he and all in attendance are okay and that calm will prevail. Violence is never the answer. Democrats weighed in as well. The shooting happened while delegates to the Indiana Democratic Party convention were casting their ballots.
There is no room for political violence. There's no room for violence in political discourse on any side. So, it's unfortunate it happened. We'll wait to see the details and we'll go from there. But, we're just, there's just other ways to handle disagreement, and it's not through violence.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, that is a huge historical event, and I hope that we can get down to the bottom of it because we need good national security. That's so important to me, regardless of party.
Congressman Andre Carson, who used to work in Indiana's Homeland Security Fusion Center, says political violence is never the answer. I'm glad to hear former President Trump appears to be doing well. We cannot let this incite violence on any side. And McCormick says the risk of violence is something she always has to take seriously as a political candidate, but she says she will not let today's events deter her from the campaign trail. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
President Biden spoke a little while ago about the shooting. He says this kind of violence cannot happen in America.
Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have been engaged. And the bottom line is, the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody.
We're also getting reaction from Indiana's best political team. I'm joined now by Whitley Yates, the Director of Diversity and Engagement for the Indiana Republican Party. Whitley, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
What is the biggest thing that you're taking away from what happened today?
One of the biggest things that I'm taking away from what happened today is that no matter where you are on the political spectrum, whether you deviate in political ideology, that disdain for a candidate should never equal death or violence. That we as a country can come together, disagree with decorum, and never have to use any heinous acts of violence to really perpetuate those feelings. And I'm very happy to hear that on both sides of the aisle, we're getting messages of unity and we're getting the lambasting of violence used against political presidential candidates.
What do you think, in political spectrum-wise, what do you think led to this point?
It's no secret that we are in a very polarizing time right now, and that the propaganda that has been pushed on both sides against both candidates has created even further polarization. And so when civility is off the table, then a lot of times chaos presents itself. And so I think that this is going to be, a moment in history where we really just understand what is at stake, not only in this election, but the culture of our country right now, and that it's so important for us to remain civil, even if we have differences, whether that be in political ideology or other differences. The truth of the matter is that we need to be respecting each other, even if we don't agree with each other, and that we should never take the, violence into our own hands in order to repudiate or do what we witnessed tonight.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm now joined in studio by two more of Indiana's best political team. On my right, Dana Black, a former deputy chair of engagement for the Indiana Democratic Party. And on my left, former Marion County Republican Chair Tom John. Thanks for joining me. Dana, let's start with you. What does this shooting say about just the political environment right now in America?
It is way too hot, and it needs to calm down. We have seen on multiple occasions where the violent rhetoric has led to people taking up actions that they shouldn't be taking up. And unfortunately, we have made it so much easier for someone to grab an assault weapon or a gun and go out and do whatever it is that they want to do. We know that there are people who are troubled in our society, and we should be making it more difficult for them to get a hold of the types of weapons that will allow them to cause this kind of carnage. We've got to do better as a society to understand it's not the troubled person that is just them of themselves causing damage. It's their access and the ability to get access to a weapon that can cause this kind of damage.
Now, you mentioned that just the political environment is just too hot right now. Are you encouraged that it would appear as if both sides are trying to take a step back and cool things down?
I really hope this is the case. We don't want any retaliatory action from anyone. We want to be able to elect people in a safe and welcoming environment. And if we can all just step back and see each other as humans and see each other as contributing to this amazing country that is America, and respect the difference in opinions and ideas, then we can grow and move our country forward. This has got to stop. This is just like 1968. That's why we have to study our history so that we can understand what is going on, because we've seen this before, and now it is time for us to study so we can see what we did right, what we did wrong, so that we can prevent this from happening moving forward.
Yeah, and what do you think needs to happen moving forward?
Well, first things first. Gosh, why do we need an AR-15? Why do we need assault weapons? I understand people like to hunt. I know several Democratic friends who actually own guns, enjoy collecting guns, and I believe in the Second Amendment just like I believe in the First Amendment and the 21st Amendment. However, why do you need an assault weapon? That's a military style a weapon that is designed to cause as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Why are we making it easier for people who may have mental issues, health issues, the ability to gain access to those weapons? I want us to understand that this can happen to anybody at any time. It could happen to the one we love. It could happen to someone we don't even know. And it just happened to a presidential candidate. It can happen to anybody. We need to look at ourselves as a society and say, hey, do we want to keep going forward like this, or do we want to stop? And we have history to fall back on to see what we did right and what we did wrong.
Now, I do just want to clarify that we don't specifically know the type of weapon that was used in this case. Reports from eyewitnesses there in Pennsylvania just describe it as a rifle. But Dana, thank you.
On that note, I'd kind of like to respond. I have enormous respect for Dana and her opinions, but this is the wrong time to be talking about gun control. We had somebody take a shot, our former president, and the presumptive nominee in our election. And if there's a cause, it's the rhetoric. It's the elevation of us versus them. It's the hatred. And just diving into, should this be gun control, should it not? I don't know what kind of gun it was. I don't know if gun control would have mattered. But we as a society, we as both the political parties, need to quit speaking in terms of enemies and go back to Lincoln Douglas and say, let's have a debate with the other side. I know it's hard. I know it's hot. But we as a society need to all look at this and say, there are troubled people. This probably was a troubled person, and he felt some license, or she, by the rhetoric that's going on. And that's what we all need to take a look at from Republican and Democrat sides.
How does this impact the election?
So we'll see, right? I think that the simple answer is time will tell. Obviously, President Biden's been having a rough few weeks and was struggling, and frankly, all odds looked on Donald Trump potentially being the next president. You saw him come out of this, and he's frankly a martyr. He's frankly now stood up. Somebody took a shot at him, and he had the presence to stand up and say, fight, we move forward, and to show that he was a leader. And frankly, you've got some iconic images that I think you're going to see a lot of in this election, and you'd never want to have it, but I don't think that this certainly hurt him. And I think it showed him being a leader in a time of crisis, which is what people are evaluating as president.
Now, Dana, how do you think people will interpret this, and will the actual issues that should be at the center of an election kind of get pushed to the background if people are simply focused on this shooting?
I don't know when the right time is to talk about what is really happening. We're the only nation on the planet that has these types of mass shootings. We're the only nation on the planet. Every time one happens, everyone says, this is not the time to talk about it. Now is the time to talk about it. Listen, I don't want to see anyone hurt. I don't want to see anyone violently hurt, especially someone who wants to represent our country, represents their communities. This is a citizen government, and every citizen should feel safe and being able to represent their community. I want us to do that. I don't want anybody shot. I don't believe that violence is the answer to anything. But if I believe that violence is not the answer, then I need to be able to remove the most violent weapons that are available to people so they can't create this kind of violence. And when is the time? When we killed all the children in Sandy Hook, or when they were killed at the polls, or when one of the presidential nominees is an assassination attempt? When do we want to talk about what's really going on? When? I'm sorry that this happened to him. And we don't know what the reason was that the person decided to do what they did. It could have been somebody that he decided not to pay. It could have been someone that he defrauded. It could have been someone who felt some kind of way about him for his political rhetoric. We don't know what that reason was, but they felt in their heart and their mind so passionately about it that they were able to go and purchase something to do something about it. If all he had was a knife, do you think he would have been able to throw it from the rooftop? If he had a bat, would he have been able to throw it from the rooftop? When are we going to be serious about what's killing people out here in these streets?
Dana, thank you. And Tom, how do you think that this will potentially sway the swing voters?
Well, I think that you'll look, and honestly, by the time you get to the fall, I'm not sure it really matters. I think that the iconography of it may have some impact on a group of swing voters, but the reality is, when it comes to it, I think, like many things, this will have its moment and pass, but it's not necessarily going to be a reason a swing voter votes for the person or doesn't vote for the person.
Is this the wake-up call that America needed?
I hope it's the wake-up call that, in fact, people do realize that what they say matters, that it has an impact on other people, and when we don't stand up and we don't respect everyone in the dialogue, then people look and feel licensed to go out and do things like this.
I agree 100%.
Dana, Tom, thank you so much. And reaction from Hoosiers is pouring in. Our news aides, Kyla Russell, caught up with people across the Circle City as the news unfolded.
That's right. I spoke with Hoosiers, both Trump supporters and avid Democrats. Some of them I was telling the news for the very first time.
6:30 on Mass Ave, nearly 400 miles from Butler, Pennsylvania. A summer Saturday night known for a quiet dinner and a few cocktails, turned upside down as Hoosiers heard the news for the first time.
How does a political rally turn into like a war zone?
A war zone, one playing out on the screen.
I found out through social media. I posted it and I seen it.
And once only on the screen, now reality.
I heard it. I heard some people at the while we were ordering talking about it, and I just heard Trump got shot.
As reality set in, one question surfaced.
I mean, what type of world are we living in, number one? Whether you like them, whether you would have voted for them or not, that's not where we're going with it, right? I mean, human life does absolutely have the highest regard, and I feel like that's just more and more now these days going out the window.
And political or not, that question remained.
Well, I don't get into politics, but I view everybody's life as being worthy of living, so I'm sorry to hear that.
As today's page in history is written, it's causing Hoosiers to reflect.
I think it doesn't look good for America in any way, shape, or form, you know. Unfortunately, this is not something that we want to be able to, flash back on, right? We're trying to make better for our kids, make better for all of our kids in their future. This is not the way.
And as the night goes on and we learn more, several Hoosiers told me today's events could cause them to rethink how they view November's election. I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
We are covering every angle of this story tonight. To catch up and for the latest information, just grab your phone and scan the QR code on your screen right now. That will take you to the As Seen On section of wishtv.com, where we will post the latest information on this developing story, and we'll bring you the newest information as we have it right here on Wish TV.